Hey, this is Tom White. Today I want to talk to you about some of those tough real estate conversations that you might have with your seller. The first one is a listing presentation. This is, I think, the part of real estate that really is tricky for a lot of agents. And I think that you have to talk about how much you're going to get paid, how much you're going to pay the buyer's agent now, what the list price is, and they really set a tone for what your relationship is going to be like with your seller. Okay, so my first recommendation is you really need to have a planned listing presentation, and that needs to be practiced. If you don't have that practice, if you're not practicing that, I think that you're just going to kind of go in unprepared, and then you're going to everything's going to kind of snowball from that point, meaning you might have challenging conversations with your sellers before, or it could be, you don't really want to get a listing because you're too nervous about the listing presentation. So I highly recommend practicing your listing presentation, figuring out one that's worked for somebody else and implementing that one, or having it, if you're on a team, figuring out the team listing presentation and practicing that so that can go smooth. The second one is your price reductions. So in this market, we're obviously reducing our price a little bit more. So my recommendation is you have some facts with you. You know how many times they've seen the home, potential buyers have seen the home. You know what the market statistics are, and you're really on top of what's going on with your comps around the neighborhood. That's going to make things easy. I also recommend that you have a plan on how you do that conversation, because if you practice that before, if you're using the same technique, you just usually get better and better. Those are the two main conversations that I think are so critical. There's a few more, but in my opinion, I would highly recommend mastering those conversations, getting them down really well, figuring out what other awesome realtors have done, learning their techniques, and then implementing, maybe putting a small spin on that and making it yours and doing it over time and time again where you really develop that awesome confidence. If you have any questions, I love talking real estate. I would love to talk to you. Give me a shout.